Hello everyone, I'm SurrealBeliefs. Now before we begin, I need to let all of you know that the battle for Ibora did crash for me. Now this means I won't be able to fight that battle out, and I'll probably even record a little clip of it if some people want to see how it crashed, because it'll just load up about halfway, then bam, crash to desktop. And so that is what happened there, and I just retreated from the fight, and now we're right here, and not really too much has changed. So I'll try to trigger another major battle very soon, but I wanted to let all of you know what happened. Alright, well, let's go ahead and begin our campaign. Hello everyone, I'm SurrealBeliefs, and welcome back to another episode for my Roman campaign. Now very soon we'll begin to discuss the Battle of Cannae, which will be in 3 parts for my talks here, so we're going to be covering part 1 very soon. Now for now, I'm going to go to take Legion 6, and where shall I bring you? You have some mercenaries. Now could I recruit normal soldiers here? I could get some equites, that's one option, but no, I don't want that right now. The Blazing Fury of Netto, huh? Alright, I could move you over here if I wanted to and try to ambush you if you move down here. That's one option. Let's see, if I moved about right here, how close would you be? I'll just leave them alone for now. Or will I? No, I'm going to chase them. Let's chase them down. There we are. Okay. So hopefully very soon we'll be able to find that guy. And now, my other legion in Olisipo, I'm going to move right over here and let them wait in an ambush. Right there, very good. Okay, so we're going to change up your stance to... Where's that? Ambush. Alright, now over here, what do I need? I need a temple. I need to make people happy. I'll convert that building too. And I think the province down here will be for food, mostly. Well, actually, if we build a gladiator school, plus 12 to public order, so I can upgrade this over here. Archives, and these farms too. That will be just fine. And I can make a few other things to keep them happy as well. I might consider that, sure. Yeah, I'll probably dismantle that. Let's keep looking now. I need to make sure that my provinces are very rich, and that will do just fine. Okay, over here, let's see, they have 11 happiness. I could certainly upgrade something here. That's more food if I want it. Alright, so they have 11, so I'll upgrade. Let's see, a trading port's nice, but I have a lot of money, so that's not really a factor for me. Over here we have what, 21 happiness? Wow. Alright, or at least an excess of 21 per turn, so we can certainly build up a few more things. Let's see, irrigation ditches, yeah, I will build that. Then over here, a trading port for more money, but not right now. If I look up here, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my buildings for food in my province of Italia. And I will upgrade my core buildings because they will make me a great deal of money. Just like that. Okay, here's Batavium up here. How happy are we? We're decently happy. I'll build that up in Genoa. That way we can expand the defenses of that location. Ooh, wow, that armies were... Oh boy. We're going to have some big tribes to fight. It's really crazy how the power will just change so much. When I get up to Gaul, it's going to get pretty wild. I'm going to love it. Might finish conquering the lands out here by that time. Alright, I'm going to move this legion out for now. I don't like all these Celts here. They're not as fancy as I thought they would be. So we'll have them do a forced march back home. They do have a ballista, which is awesome. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and... I'll keep them there for now until we get back home. Alright, so for here, military engineer, I'm going to give you Paragon, tier 3 or rank 3, whatever you want to term it as. Alright, so how's our province here? Not quite happy enough. We're making money, but I don't really need all that money. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I guess we'll just end this turn then. There's not too much more to do. I have a legion at Tingis. They're just kind of chilling out. Are they going to be happy without me being... Ah, right, I was in Tingis. Okay, well, they should be happy enough. So Legion 2 will move up now as well. Oh, yeah, we can move pretty far. Yeah, we'll move right up here. We want to try to draw out these guys from Ibora. Let's see, here's Numantia. Oh, wow, there's a lot going on here at 16. I don't have any legions in the city, too. I can't believe how many legions I have here to begin with. Alright, so I have a nice, strong military location, so let's upgrade this stuff. Like that. I could even upgrade a temple. I have a lot of food. See, that's why I want some provinces that are completely devoted to food. Alright, I could go fight them now, and I believe I shall. So here we go. I shall see all of you on the battlefield, and here we go. Rain, so we meet again. Well, I'm going to have you take that. Oh, you're still here, huh? Oh, good, you're gone. Okay, I was just making sure. I didn't want him to be here for our little scrap. So first off, what shall I do? My Hastati will fight here. Right over here. Let's see, my Velites, I could have them move over to this hill and fire down, or I could have them move over here, but would they be just as effective? But the main portion of their force would probably be here, and not on this end. So I could have them join with my other force down here. which will be with my Principes. Very good. Alright, so they will all be... Oh, that's my general. My Triari, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and have them about down here. They'll move in from the side and flank my foes. My Equites, where shall I move you? I shall also have you back here. Let's begin the fight. Now what I want to do is go ahead and begin to talk about the first part of the Battle of Cannae, which we will cover very soon. First off, Velites, I'll move you down over here. We just need to stay out of their range as I chat a little bit. They all need to walk. So you could stay over here if you want. Yeah, a bit like that. Okay, Triari. And then have you move down here as well. Alright, let's see. They have some reinforcements coming in too, and look at their numbers. They have a lot of Scutari spearmen. Let's see, we also have Iberian swordsmen. Just a lot of soldiers all over. That should be delightful. And more are landing. I'm pretty sure they feel, I guess, a little bit confident, maybe. Though they should have sallied out to fight me, but hey, whatever. It's fine. We'll just deal with it. Alright, so first off, the Fabian strategy would prove to be vastly unpopular, and not only the Roman Senate, but also with the populace of Rome. They didn't like this. They wanted a direct fight. They wanted to end this plight, this issue that was called Hannibal. But with this type of strategy, well, no, they had to be patient and wait things out, and that was not the Roman way, at least not right now. And so, in 216, Gaius Terentius Varro and Lucius Aemilius Paulus were elected as consuls. And as we're being told, and of course take it with a grain of salt, Varro was your typical headstrong Roman politician. He was said to be very audacious. He was said to be the one who wanted to just get there, fight Hannibal, and beat him quickly. And then it said that Paulus was cautious, but also wanted to fight, but he was kind of your moderate in-between guy. Now, I said take that with a grain of salt because you have to keep in mind, if you're writing history during this time period, you're not just wanting to tell the facts. You might have some very famous, powerful people who might be looking at what you're writing about their ancestors. And so, really, Varro didn't have as much power, and he didn't come from a strong family like Paulus did. And so you can kind of see what may have happened here and who may have potentially been a scapegoat. Wait, hold on. Look at that, there's one ship there. Okay, let's run these guys out. Maybe we'll be able to catch them and beat them. I mean, that's only one group gone, but still, that's one group gone. Alright, so you're on the way. We'll take you out, no problem. Alright, so Hannibal would need supplies. And so where would he get these? And it looks like we're being fired upon. From where? I'm not seeing where they could fire at us from. Oh, a scorpion, that's right. They have those. So we might not be able to finish the whole talk just yet, but we might begin to run up these guys right now and let them begin to fire. That would be hilarious. Okay, Principes, I'm going to move you over here. Alright, let's see. My Equites, let's get you guys in a group down here. Alright, so finally Triari. You don't need to fight just yet, but you can move up. Okay, we didn't really check out the fight, but now we can have my Hastati begin to clash with these Iberian tribesmen. Oh, she killed 6. We killed, well, more. Alright, so we can easily dispatch them, that's no problem. They had no chance. If they didn't get that little spear toss out, then we would have been just fine. Okay, my Polites are moving in. Everyone is moving in. Alright, let's see, my Principes are fine. They can wait. I'll let my Polites fire for a little while. I'm hoping to get a lot of kills. If not, I'll be very sad. Okay, actually, we need to help out a little bit more over here. A bit like that. Yeah, there. That way we can fire down at their skirmishers too, and hopefully have the advantage because we are on a hill. Alright, so down here, we easily crushed them. They are now dead. They are done for. We lost 8 men, but that's it. They lost many more. He's like, yeah, fool, bow down. I am your ruler, your conqueror. You are nothing but dead. Now fall. Fall now. There we go. Alright. He's taking his time. Okay. Let's move this group over here. My Velites are beginning to fire down at them. Let's go check it out real quick. Alright. We're firing down, and I think we're doing alright. If they advance towards me, my Principes will just wipe them out. But yes, so Hannibal would need to go to Cannae, which is where they had a massive supply depot. So he would go there. This would be in the region of Apulia. And then at this juncture, what would happen is that Polybius would write that they would, and by they I mean the Romans would recruit more men than ever before, 8 legions, and they would even add more men to each one, 5,000 men for each legion. And with how it works, the Allied troops have to muster up an equal numbered of Allied troops, but they would have more cavalry. So what you would have is 40,000 Roman troops, and then after that you would have 2,400 cavalry, and then the Allied troops would raise up an equal number of men, but around 4,000 cavalry. Alright, let's see, they're not really charging towards us yet. Alright. Look at that. We're getting a lot of kills. I knew that we would have the advantage, but I didn't think it would work out so well. Usually it doesn't, but here, we can certainly just kind of stay here for a little bit and watch our men destroy them. Oh, I'm loving it. It's great. This is fantastic. Okay, let's continue that trend. That's what you get for giving up that part. They're just going to stay here and die, and this gives me a chance to kind of talk a little bit more. Alright, let's see. They have no ranged troops elsewhere. They have some cavalry down here, but my Principes are moving up. They're doing just fine by doing that. Alright, let's bring them up maybe over here. Can we pass here? Yeah, okay, so I'll move them like that. Equites, you will wait here. Yeah, some skirmishers. Wait, who's not firing? I guess you're not in range? Okay, you're not in range, but I need to try to get him in range. Come on now. Where can I move you to help you out a little bit, friend? Maybe there. Maybe that will help him get in range. I have no clue. Actually, we'll just kind of stagger him over the rest of the men here. Ooh, these guys are nasty. Slingers, who certainly have more range than we do, but maybe because we're on a hill, we'll have a little bit of an advantage. Alright, so now we're softening up their rear here, and they're really not doing too hot. So we'll just keep getting a few kills, and I'll let them keep on fighting. Who's firing at my Velites here? We're getting a lot of losses, but we're still doing fine. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and keep talking here. But Livy would go on to say that maybe only 10,000 men were added to their forces. Regardless of what the truth really is, it's known that the Romans had many more men than they previously would have brought. And so, Hannibal would camp on the left bank of the Ophidius River, or the Ophidus. Now, I'm just going to call it, for the sake of my own self, the river. So, you should know what I mean by that. And so, he would camp on the left bank, and the Roman army would march 2 days to try to go meet him and fight him here. And so, there was also a Carthaginian ambush that would happen, and the Romans would easily win. Now, because of that, they felt like they were on top of the world, and that they could easily win and beat these invaders here. And so, it said that Varro was really looking forward to this fight, that he really wanted to go out and fight, and that Paulus was the one being like, hey man, let's take it easy, let's just kind of, be cautious. And, well, I mean, as I said, take it with a grain of salt. We don't know what they were really like. Oh, we're still firing. And see, I want to finish, what I'm calling this here is the skirmish phase, and right now we are winning it. And they can charge out, but they would lose their defensive advantage charging out. They would be meeting me. And that would not go well. Alright, so we're almost out of missiles for one group. Okay, so yes, what would happen is that they would defeat that ambush, and even though it was minor, they would raise their spirits, and so when they came by, they would camp east of the river, and that is where 2/3 of their army would be. The other half, or that other, sorry, not half, that last part would be camped on the other side, and then from there, they remained still for 2 days. Hannibal did not move, the Romans did not move. Now, what would happen is that on day 2, Hannibal would march out, and he found that they would not come out to meet him just yet, and he sent his riders to go ahead and attack their camp there. Now, what he would do is target the men trying to bring water back to their camp. Keep in mind, this is a big army. They need to drink. It's going to be probably a hot day. We don't know, but the point is, men need water in order to be fine. They need water to do anything. And so, they're not charging out. Okay, well, let's go ahead and begin our fight. And so, yes, he would send his men out to go fight and completely just scare them, I guess, completely. And from that point, they would have a hard time getting water, and they lost some men there. And so after that, well, I guess that will be the end of part 1, and we'll continue our talk a little bit later. Okay, Principes, where shall I have you go? I'm going to go ahead and let's see, these groups now move in. Did we lose some men? I think we did. Oh yeah, they had a scorpion just firing at us. Darn it. Okay. Alright, let's go down over here. I move 2 men in reserve. I'll have my Equites now move in and go after their tribesmen and whoever else, and we'll begin to watch this fight pan out. Okay. This group firing? Yeah, we've gotten so many kills though. Wow. We're losing a few probably due to their Scorpion wherever... Where is it? Or their Slingers too. They probably got a lot of kills. Alright, my Principes are now moving in. As you can see, they're about to clash. They lost a few men, but really, in a fight like this, they're not going to lose, alright? They're just not. Though my Equites could have handled this a little bit better. I was kind of hoping they were... Oh, there's not a pathway. Okay, there's only one. Alright, now I understand that. If I had known that, I wouldn't have sent them in. Alright, let's just move them back for now. Alright, let's see. Over here, we can move in some more Principes. My Triari, I'm going to move in now. Let's see, I have 2. So I'm going to go ahead and let 2 of them head towards the main force. My general will head towards their tribesmen. Alright, I have Hastati back here. Or, yeah, these are my Hastati. They're fighting the big bulk. Once my Triari are here, then maybe we'll do a little bit better. It's slowing down a little bit, probably because we have so many men here. I don't know how many they have, I just know that it's quite a damn few. Alright, so we killed a humongous amount of their soldiers. Wow. My Principes will smash right through them. And then after that, we can head towards the rest of their forces, and my Triari can have some help too. Alright, let's see. Equites, I'm just going to move you back. You were not meant for this fight. I did not know that there's only one pathway there. I was kind of hoping there would be more. But no, there was not. Okay, General, where are you? You're down here? Okay, good. You're going to go fight these Iberian tribesmen now, all alone. You are a man. You will do so. Alright, Triari, you're down here. Where's my other group? Oh, they're all grouped? Shoot. I did not know they would all be grouped, but they are. Alright, so here we go. They're all fighting now, as you can see. It's slowing down a little bit, but that's something that I hope that will be patched and fixed, just because, like, my frame rate is great. It's just whenever you look at the actual animations where it gets kind of, you know, kind of crazy. Alright, so now, let's press in with my Hastati. Let's see, if only my Testudos worked well, but I'll have to wait until that's fixed, too. Alright, we'll just move them into their flanks and try to hit them from there. Alright, Triari, you're fighting. How's my general doing? Is he doing alright? He's actually doing very well. Okay, we'll have him use a war cry now as he fights down here. Okay, let's see. Over here, my Hastati are pushing in. What about my Principes? Uh-oh. We lost... Okay, no wonder, because they're not all charging forward. Okay, let's have them all charge forward now. I want the rest of my men to charge forward and take out the rest of them. Let's see. They're fighting down here. Oh, they... See, the cavalry still has an issue with pulling out of wherever I tell them to. It's really quite the nuisance. Skirmishers, they should be so easy. Come on. You're just being silly now. Actually, we'll just move them down over here. Alright, see, Principes, you're moving in. Hastati, you're over here trying to push in, which you are doing. Losing a lot of my Principes, but so far we're doing alright. I want to move one of my Triari. Okay, I'll move this group out. I want them to help out. My leader is losing a lot of men. I might need to go send some guys to go help him out too. Hopefully he won't die, but if he dies, hey, look, he fought well. I don't care. Alright, let's see. Over here, Principes are moving in. We're trying to make it to our general. I don't know if we'll be able to. I hope so, but if we don't, again, I'm not too sad about it. Oh, we still have some men back here. Alright, so we're pushing in. Giant bog fest, really. Hold on. We need to keep pushing, though. Alright, all of you guys need to move down here. We'll go right down. Oh, wow, my general's killed most of their men, though. Yeah, he's a tough guy. He's like, whatever. But now he's dead, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, I could keep him safe, but he really made his use known there. He did very well. Alright, let's see. Equites, I could have you move in. Sometimes I just like to put him in the danger field, as I will call it. Alright. Now, until generals can live for a longer period of time, and I care about their lives, then I will probably be a little bit more careful, but because in that case, I kind of knew that he would die there. Yeah, I know, my bodyguard for my general's not doing too hot, but alright, let's see, I'll send these guys down over here to fight them. Right, here, we'll finish them off. A little bit more of a blob than I wished it would be. Alright, we're finishing off their men down here. Who's any more? Okay, we have a group of Principes, yeah. We'll move them down too. Alright, my Triari are now going to turn and face these Iberian swordsmen. Fight them now. Let's see. Hastati. You're still fighting Hastati. Man, I was really hoping they would be able to make that push. Let's see, I don't know where. Okay, they don't really have a lot of men left, to be honest. Alright, let's see. My cavalry is finishing off their friends down here. The last few bits of their tribesmen. They're not meant to be fighting in a fight like that, but they have a hard time pulling out of a fight when I really want them to. Okay, let's go fight these guys now. We got a few kills, unfortunately, but we'll finish them off. No problem. Okay, Triari, how are you doing? You're doing fine, actually, despite being surrounded. Here, let's push back against these guys. My Principates are almost there, too, so once they're there, we're going to be able to have an easy time. So we will. Here we go. We have 3 groups moving in. I'll let this one group stay here and fight. There's 41 men. Here, I'll move out this group, too, to go help out. Alright, so we're about to finish them all off. Really, we were so outnumbered. That was crazy. Okay. Equites, you're down here still fighting. Wow. I might even have you dismount soon if we don't hurry this up. But they're doing fine. They're not going to lose, and that's the point. They will only have one big fight against our foes here, so they're doing great. Alright, my Stadia have just been fighting here the whole time. I didn't think they would be able to break through. I was almost wanting my Principes to be here, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to give them a shot. Now my Triari, I probably sent in a bit too soon. Yeah, that's kind of a given. Wait, you guys aren't moving where I told you to go. What the hell? You are seeing me telling them to move, right? Pretty certain I'm doing that. Let's see, we're pushing them down to the sea. And you can see them. Yeah, see them. Die quickly. Okay, who's left now? We won down here, right? Good. Should I get them up here? Charge at these slingers. We're trying to help out the rest of our Triari who are about to be wiped out. Maybe if we can break them quickly, we might be able to save them. I have no clue. Let's see, they have 19, they have 20. Okay, maybe. I have no clue yet. Now, it's actually a much tougher fight than I thought. I would have been a bit more conservative if I had known that, but those guys were really just kind of waiting for me there. Okay. Principes, we're going to have you now move in at their slingers. We finished off their cavalry. Oh yeah, I saw these guys here get hit. Ooh. I haven't been able to zoom in as much as I would want to. Alright, let's go help out my Hastati now. We can finally just grind them down. Oops, I lost a group of my Principes, but that's okay. Oh wait, no, I just took them out of their group. Alright. Let's see, now they're all here. My Hastati are all still fighting. They're probably exhausted. Okay, well, we'll just watch the rest of this fight kind of unfold. Oh, okay. Now I know what is going on. When I tried to press a button, it took me 2 to 3 presses to make it work, so that might be why they weren't moving when I told them to move, which in a fight, any fight, is very crucial. Alright, so Hastati are moving in. I really cannot wait to see the kill feed. We haven't lost this many in a while. We've been having much bigger fights now that we've been letting our foes build up. I'm very glad my Velites just really butchered them here, though. I mean, look at all the bodies. We really did awesome. Alright, let's see. All their javelin men, though, were just bloodying up my poor guys. My Triari, they fought so hard here. They have what left? 10 and 6. Oh yeah, those groups are going home. You've done your part, men. But you can go fight a little bit more. I don't mind. Alright, so we're finishing them off. We've won. They're all fleeing now, except for the bodyguard here. Did we really not kill their leader yet? Oh, that's surprising. Alright, well, let's kill him. Come on, men. I have faith in you. Stadi. You know you want to finish him off. Throw your Pila. Okay, I guess they may have... Oh, yeah, he's got one, like... Oh, well, it was right in his back or his shoulder, whatever. Alright, I think that's it now. I believe we've killed them all off. That was a... Wow, look at the body count. Jeez. Oh, boy. That was extra bloody than usual. See, my Triari fought here for a long time, a very long time. My general fought here, destroyed them. See, we drove them down over here, destroyed them again. We were outnumbered by so much, and yet we won. And my Velites really took a very good part in this fight. Alright, well, I don't know where their last foe's at, but we won. Time's up. In this case, I don't mind that control point. There we go. Okay. Costly victory. Huh. Okay. So, we killed almost 4,500. We killed 4,476 there. They killed 1,715. In peace, sons bury their fathers. In war, fathers bury their sons. Oh, that's very sad. Thanks for ruining my groove, man. I know, but look, I don't care. These guys are not anything to me. Mr. Quintius or whatever, Quintus. See, I don't even know his name. I lost, let's see, a group of Triari and my bodyguard. Aw, poor Triari group. Okay, I could raise it. Might as well. I'll raise it, why not? Okay, so now I have a new leader to put there, and again, I don't know their names. You, why not? I'll put you in there. Actually, I'll make you a general and bodyguard. Okay, well, let's see, I can try to repair it. I don't have a lot of money. Wish I did. Well, I'm gonna, let's see, I'll just keep that for now. We can go ahead and end this turn, I suppose. So you're over here just kind of chilling out. You can use one more unit, not levies though. Have another legion. Yeah, I'm gonna rebuild most of my legions anyway, or I might leave them at their current strength until I, you know, go up to the next point where we talk about the Marian reforms. I might have to pause my Punic War talk at some point in order to talk about that, because it'll probably be happening very soon, because I don't think Iberia is going to last for very long. So I'll probably have to start doing my notes on that and getting ready for it, just because I said, oh, hello. Hi. Okay. Oh, right, the Gaetuli. I forgot about them. You're dead now, buddy. See you later. Yeah. Okay, we'll put them in the bin with the rest of the dead bodies. We have a lot of those. Oh, hey. What's up? You want to fight me? Okay, that's cool too. I don't know how they have such a good balance of power against us, but we might lose a few units. That would be sad, but... yeah, I might let my men stay at their current strengths just to kind of, I don't know, simulate being so far from home. Yeah, see, I lost a group there. Shoot. Okay, that's fine. We took the city of Migdol. Yeah, it is a very paltry cost for us. Oh, you want a pact? Okay, that's fine. I don't really care. Peace treaty, Lusitani. You have one province left, and I own most of Iberia. I need to take out these tribes up here. Yeah, okay. How about no? Alright, an ambush here. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, and then we shall fight these guys, and so I shall see all of you later, and as always, until then,